Hey everybody, Kyle Goth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel with my first thoughts after finishing the new film Master. This is a 2022 release, I believe available on Amazon right now. I had the screener sent for me, so I gave it a try and gave it a watch. And Regina Hall stars in the film. She plays the master of a house at the school Ancaster, which I'm not sure if it's even a real school or not, but master of a house at Ancaster College. She is one of the rare African American people on campus in either a school or a student position or a teacher position. And basically, it's about her as well as another student named Jasmine who starts school about the same time, and how both of them are constantly dealing with microaggressions throughout their entire time. One, of course, as a master of the house, which is kind of like a RA, if you will, a resident leader kind of a character. The other one being a student, and all these like microaggressions they have surrounded by white people at a school that has been predominantly white for most of its history. So there's a lot going on there. It also deals with the fact that there's apparently a witch curse on the room that Jasmine is in. This witch or woman was killed in this room, believed to have been a witch, room 302, and the characters are dealing with that as well. So there's a lot going on in this film. And I think it mostly is successful. I think Regina Hall is very good in this film. She's one of those rare actresses that can really, I guess I know her so much from her comedy that I'm always surprised when she turns in great dramatic performances as well. But she does here. She's fantastic as the lead character. The actress that plays Jasmine, I don't recognize her, but she was quite good as well. I really liked our two female character leads who were kind of driving the narrative forward. I really like how there are a number of... This film really puts you in the perspective of these characters, which I think is really strong, considering that, you know, I've always told people, like, I've been blessed that I've never had to deal with adversity. I'm a straight white male. Like, it's just not something I've ever had to deal with adversity in the same way that people who are born not white, who are born not men, who are born not straight have to deal with, have to kind of... And it's a constant thing. And I really like how this film puts you in the mindset of that and allows you to see it through their eyes a little bit better. And it works pretty well with that. Now, a couple of faults with the film. It is technically a horror film. It is technically a kind of a ghost story in a lot of ways, or a curse film. But I never really felt like we were going anywhere with that. I felt like the film was a drama that added these kind of ghost curse elements to them in order for the film to be more marketable. And with that, kind of, it does give a lot of show, don't tell. It gives a little bit too much telling and not enough showing. And yeah, there's just kind of all these like little things where it's like, gosh, you could have done better if you had actually like incorporated your themes and symbolism into this ghost story a little bit more. Because it almost feels like the director-writer forgot that there was a ghost witch kind of element here, because the film just doesn't really ever do anything with that. It seems every like... You know, like when they tell you when you're writing a horror film, like every 10 pages, someone either has to get naked or someone has to, you know, be scared or killed. That was like the slasher, you know, motif back in like the 80s, was you had to kill someone or get someone naked every 10 pages. Well, this was a film where every 10 minutes it felt like we have to give a little hint and reminder that there's a ghost story element here. And then we go another 10 minutes without mentioning again. And then we got to hint at it again. We got to let you know that, yeah, don't forget there's a ghost story here. And then go another 10 minutes without it. So that's kind of my true fault of the film, is that I never really felt like the ghost story mattered at all to the film. Even if it was done in a subversive way, it didn't feel like it mattered at all to the film. All that being said, though, I still found the film engaging. I still found the film very interesting and evocative, thought-provoking. There's a lot of elements at play here that really hit me hard and made me examine the way I like these. You know, it's not an easy watch to have a film that forces you to examine your own biases, forces you to examine the things that you've said or done in the past, that while you didn't see them one way, someone else saw them a different way. And it's an important thing to do. I think it's a film that allows you to grow a little bit while watching it and allows you to examine yourself a little bit more. Yeah, and two fantastic lead performances don't hurt as well. Yeah, I just feel like the film had so much going on, which is a good thing in a lot of ways, but it tended to hinge a little bit more so on the themes, on the emotional story and less on the physical story. Does that make sense? Like physically what's happening on screen, there wasn't as much as I felt there should have been. Emotionally, mentally, there was a lot going on. I just feel like you kind of didn't marry the two very much in a way that I would have felt to be more satisfying. But overall, I am recommending the film. I think it's an above average drama that has some below average horror elements. But the drama is so good that I think it's worthwhile checking out. Anyway, let me know what you thought about 2022's Master down in the comment section below. Did you catch it on Amazon Prime? Did you catch it in theaters? Or I think it was maybe South by Southwest, I think was where it premiered. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the film. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe. There are 2 free things that you can do that help to support the channel immensely. And they make sure you never miss new episodes of my show as they drop. You can also find goatfilmreviews.com for my many written reviews. You can follow Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. Me personally, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Almighty Goatman. And you can also check out Kyle and Nick on Film, the show that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes Mondays, Thursdays, and Scary Movie Saturdays. And we actually are covering Master on a future episode that might be up by the time this gets up. Who knows? Go ahead and check all that out. The links are down in the description, and we'll see you next time.